closing of the airspace of Venezuela. What is the United Nations position on the latest development?
Our position remains consistent. I mean, we've seen the reports about the airspace, and I can tell you, and it won't surprise you, that we call for the full respect of states' obligations under international law, including the Charter and all other applicable legal frameworks, as well as the use of existing mechanisms to address any issue, including these issues, peacefully, ensuring the safety and security and connectivity of international civil aviation. I think any other detailed question about the airspace issues should be directed to our friends in Montreal at ICAO.
The UN has staff in Venezuela and whatnot. Have you sought any more information from the United States?
We don't have any further details. Our friends in ICAO are taking the lead on that. Our staff remains in Venezuela.
Venezuela yesterday announced that they have filed a complaint with ICAO, the agency you just mentioned. Has that complaint also be received by the Secretary General?
I haven't seen it. I can check if we were copied on it.
What is the standard process?
It's ICAO. ICAO is an independent specialized agency. Anything having to do with things that fly in the air, planes, would go to ICAO.
Can you tell us more about why the airspace above Venezuela should be considered?
Yeah, because we consider Venezuela to be not a very friendly country. They sent millions of people, really, and probably a number in excess of that. And a lot of those people shouldn't be in our country, from jails, from gangs, from drug dealers, from all of the people that came into our country shouldn't have been in our country, causing a lot of problems.
Does your warning
and drugs.
Does your warning mean that an airstrike is imminent, or should we not read it that way?
Don't read anything into it.
The New York Times reported that you had a phone call with Maduro. Did you?
I don't want to comment on it. The answer is yes.
And can you tell us a little bit
No,
about
I can't
it?
do that.
Mr.
Would you
President,
say it went well?
No, I wouldn't say it went well or badly. It was a phone call. Yeah.
you've made so...
Can you talk a little bit about the strikes and the controversy around Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth?
I don't know anything about it. He said he did not say that, and I believe it.
So you don't know if there was
You're talking about the two men?
the second strike to kill the two men?
No, he said he didn't do it. He said he never said
Would you be okay with that if he did?
it. He said he didn't do it, so I don't have to make that
What do
decision.
you boat strike? If there were a second strike that killed wounded people, even in the first strike, are you thinking that would be legal?
Number one, I don't know that happened. And Pete said he did not want them. He didn't even know what people were talking about. So we'll look into it. But no, I wouldn't have wanted that. Not a second strike. The first strike was very lethal. It was fine. And if there were two people around, but Pete said that didn't happen.
Does that make you...
I have great confidence.
You saying there's no second strike?
I don't know. I'm going to find out about it. But Pete said he did not order the death of those two men.
Do you have any concerns about how those boat strikes have been carried out at all?
Very little, because you can see the boats, you can see the drugs in the boats, and each boat is responsible for killing 25,000 Americans. So and they're doing an amazing job. And you know, you just look at the numbers. The amount of drugs coming into our country by sea is infinitesimal compared to what it was just a few months ago.
On immigration,
And each boat, think of this, each boat on average is responsible for the death of 25,000 Americans.
The Secretary General remains gravely concerned about the strikes on vessels allegedly involved in drug trafficking in the region. I would remind you and refer to what our High Commissioner Volker Turk said recently, which he says he found that these strikes may violate international human rights law and called for investigations that are transparent into these attacks.
To the SG, and can you confirm that does